Welcome, it's another week. I'm Natha. We're looking at the astrology for the week of August 5th through 11th. And we have a full moon in Pisces. It's making some very strong connections to Chiron, Uranus, the nodes, and Mercury is stationing to go retrograde at the same time. This is all happening on the 10th. And when we're looking at a full moon in Pisces, that means the sun is across the sky in Virgo. So this is where the metaphysical meets reality, what we consider to be reality anyway. So some of your questions for this week, as we're working with this full moon energy, are going to be around, are you somebody that is resting in too much reality? Are you somebody that never believes that there could possibly be things like signs and synchronicities, and you're always very black and white, and you're holding yourself to very strong human perfection tendencies? If so, that's a Virgo thing. And maybe you are resting too much on the metaphysical, your head is in the clouds, you're always hoping for things or expecting things to turn out a different way without thinking that you need to put actually any work in. That would be where you're using a lot of language like, I'm going to manifest it, and it is what it is, and what will be will be. And there's nothing wrong with that, but if you're too far over on that edge and you're not enough in the reality, then maybe you are a little bit weighted on the Pisces side. And I'm using these examples because in a full moon, we're always looking at being out of balance. Something needs to be brought into balance. So the mission for this moon, if you choose to accept it, is to be quite discerning and very curious about which side you're on and see whether you can bring some balance, because too much reality, too much logic is ignoring the fact that there is so much going on outside of our awareness that we can actually use, whether it's simply, hugging a tree, for example, and letting that soothe our nervous system, which is very Piscean in nature. And if we're way too far over in the head in the clouds, pie in the sky, too Piscean, too detached, then it's good to bring it back down. Get your feet on some grass, eat some food. So we're looking at the difference between the physical realms and the metaphysical realms and how those show up in your life and how you can balance so that you can use both of them. All right, I hope that you have a great week. And if you want some insight into how these things show up in your own chart, are you somebody that is prone to being too logical and too much in the here and now, or are you somebody that is very empathic and intuitive and kind of out there, and you want to learn how to balance or even how they show up? Book a private reading with me. We can have some fun looking at it. Have a great week.